Now let's open up the patient's chart and review all the information. You'll notice that under the patient's chart, all the information is centered under one screen, and you can navigate to these different sections of the chart on the tabs located on the bottom. These tabs will help you navigate through the chart. In the first tab, the General Info, you'll have all the patient's personal information: their name, address, telephone, email, emergency contact information, and so on and so forth. There is a picture that is automatically generated for each patient based off of their age and gender. If you or the doctor's office chooses, there's the ability to insert real pictures of each patient. At the bottom, you'll also see the estimated patient portion owed. At the top of the chart, pay close attention to the Jump To drop-down list, because this can give you quick ways to navigate to other functions for this specific patient. Note that you can pull up patient statements at any time right from this Jump To section. There are 14 different statements that you can choose from, depending upon what information you'd like to be displayed on each statement. Here's an example of a basic statement. Now let's look at a more detailed statement with an area for them to include their credit card information for payment purposes. Continuing on to the second tab of the patient's chart, this is where you'll enter the employer information, as well as any alerts that may need to be set for this patient. For instance, I can use the top arrows to navigate from patient to patient, and if I open up a patient's chart with an alert, it will pop up and tell me what I need to know about said patient. This works great for inter-office communication, but it also works really well for communicating with your billing company about patient or claim information. Let's continue now to the insurance information section of the chart. Please take notice that all the possible insurance information is on one screen for ease of use. No more jumping around from screen to view the primary, secondary, or tertiary insurance information. Our system also gives you the ability to have multiple primary insurance accounts for one patient. Now, this is very helpful when creating new primary insurance companies for workers' compensation claims or auto accidents. This also allows for proper financial reporting when multiple primary insurance accounts are used for one specific patient. The next tab is where you can add in any additional information about the patient: their provider, facility, referring physician, attorney, laboratory, supervising physician, or outside primary care physician. You'll associate the patient's copay and fee schedules on this screen as well. The next tab will be where you will enter in any diagnoses, symptoms, accidents, or worker compensation information. The next tab will list where any custom fields that you may have associated with this patient's chart are located. An example of this would be a pediatric clinic. They may want to remember the favorite lollipop flavor of a child, or maybe their favorite color, to provide a warm sense of personal care about each one of their patients. The next tab is connected to the scheduler to easily see if this patient is scheduled for an appointment on this day. The Patient Notes tab is a wonderful feature that allows the doctors to type or dictate patient notes quickly and easily for future reference. It's a great tool to use if the doctor ever needs to refer this patient to another facility, because it allows you to print or save the notes to a disk and send them directly to the referring physician or facility by an encrypted email. The last tab under the patient's chart is the Miscellaneous tab. This will allow your doctor's office to keep government forms handy in electronic format so they can quickly complete them and send them to the specific agency. This again saves the doctors time in the administrative duties and allows them to focus more on patient care. Here, for instance, is a CMN, or Certificate of Medical Necessity. The patient's and facility information is automatically generated, and then the doctor just needs to narrate, sign, date, and either print or save and send that document to the designated agency.